Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're taking a fascinating journey into the absolute backbone of modern automated manufacturing. If you've ever looked at a massive, perfectly synchronized factory floor and just wondered, how on earth does all of this work together without turning into complete chaos? Well, you are in the exact right place. We're going to demystify the technology that makes it all possible, the PLC. Here's our quick roadmap for today. We're going to cover the PLC concept explained, inside the scan cycle itself, real industrial use cases, the benefits of PLC systems, and finally, DEVI automation solutions. Let's get to it. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the PLC concept explained. So the foundation of our entire explainer today is the programmable logic controller, or as we all call it, the PLC. Think of it as a highly specialized, incredibly rugged computer designed specifically for the factory floor. Unlike the laptop you might be using right now, a PLC is literally built to withstand extreme temperatures, crazy vibrations, and intense electrical noise. Before PLCs came along, factories relied on these incredibly complex, massive walls of mechanical relays that were just an absolute nightmare to maintain and update. The PLC essentially replaced all that physical chaos with pure digital precision. It acts as the brain of the operation, automatically monitoring conditions and controlling processes with literally zero need for continuous manual intervention. It's a real game changer. Now, to understand how it acts as that brain, we really need to know its basic anatomy. A PLC has 4 absolutely essential components. First up is the processor, or CPU. That's where all the heavy thinking happens. Second, the inputs. Think of these as the eyes and ears of the system, right? Things like temperature sensors, proximity switches, or push buttons. Third, we have the outputs. These are the muscles, the motors, the valves, the robotic arms that actually do the physical heavy lifting. And finally, the memory, which safely stores the specific program telling the CPU exactly what to do. Make sure you grab hold of this vocabulary because it's absolutely key to understanding everything else we're going to talk about. Moving right along, Section 2, inside the scan cycle. So how do all these parts actually talk to each other? Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the secret rhythm of the machine. It's called the scan cycle. It's this continuous, repeating, sequential loop that consists of 3 unbelievably fast steps. Step 1, the PLC reads the inputs, basically checking the status of all those sensors we just talked about. Step 2, it executes the program logic stored in its memory based on exactly what it just read. And step 3, it updates the outputs, turning the necessary motors or valves on or off. And then, well, it instantly loops right back to step 1 and does the whole shebang all over again, thousands of times per second. No way a human could ever keep up with that. Now, if the technical jargon is feeling just a little bit abstract, I absolutely love using this simple analogy. Picture a master chef in a super busy restaurant. First, the chef checks the new order tickets coming in, right? Those are our inputs. Next, the chef decides what to cook based on the recipe book. That is the CPU executing the program logic. Finally, the chef finishes the dish and hands it off to the waiter to be served, which is updating the outputs. The chef doesn't just do this once, they repeat the cycle endlessly as long as the kitchen is open. A PLC does the exact same thing just for a manufacturing plant. All right, Section 3, real industrial use cases. Let's look at some PLCs in action. You see, what makes PLCs so brilliant is their incredible scalability. On the simple end of the spectrum, you might have some basic motor control. Say, a water tank needs to stay full. A sensor detects low water, that's the input. The PLC runs a tiny little program, and boom, it switches on a water pump, the output, until the tank is full. Really simple, right? But on the other extreme, you can scale that exact same scan cycle logic all the way up to a massive, high-speed automated bottling plant. In that scenario, the PLC is simultaneously reading literally thousands of sensors, ensuring bottles are filled to the exact millimeter, capped perfectly, and routed down the right conveyor belts, all at lightning speed. It's the exact same core concept, just operating at vastly different scales. Section 4, benefits of PLC systems. So, the crucial point is, why do we even upgrade to this? Well, when industries adopt PLC automation, they experience absolutely massive leaps in performance. It really comes down to 3 huge pillars: precision, efficiency, and system uptime. By replacing manual, human-driven control with an automated scan cycle, you effectively eliminate human error. You get the exact same result every single time, which drastically boosts your precision. And because the system runs continuously without ever getting tired, efficiency just skyrockets. Plus, because PLCs are these incredibly rugged, solid-state devices with robust diagnostic capabilities, system uptime hits levels that those old mechanical relay systems could literally only dream of. It completely transforms manufacturing from a chaotic guessing game into a predictable, highly profitable science. Which brings us to Section 5, DEVI's Automation Solutions. Let's talk about your ideal automation partner.
And this brilliantly illustrates why you need an expert in your corner. Let me introduce DEVI Automation Solutions. Their motto is smart technology, powerful solutions, better tomorrow. And they aren't just selling hardware, they are literally engineering the future of your facility. They're the ideal partner to step in, honestly evaluate your current manual or outdated processes, and design a custom, cutting-edge automated system that brings all those amazing benefits we just discussed directly to your bottom line.
What really sets DVI apart is the sheer breadth of their expertise. I mean, they have you totally covered on core industrial automation, including exactly what we talked about today with PLCs, alongside HMI, SCADA, and VFD systems. But they don't just stop at the factory floor. They are actively pushing the envelope into the future with AI and the industrial Internet of Things. They even provide specialized smart technology for agriculture, as well as home automation and solar solutions. So whether you're running a massive manufacturing plant or looking to modernize an agricultural operation, DVI has the comprehensive technical toolkit required to get it done right. So, if you are ready to absolutely transform your operations with the immense power of automation, you really need to reach out to them. Drop them a line today at deviautomationsolutions@gmail.com to start the conversation. And hey, while you're at it, make sure you hit that subscribe button for this explainer so you never miss out on our deep dives into the technologies that are literally shaping our world. I'll leave you with this final thought to ponder today as you look at your own operations. The technology to achieve perfect precision, unmatched efficiency, and total control is out there, quietly running its scan cycles millions of times a day. The tools are absolutely available and the experts are ready to help. So, is your facility ready for the future of smart technology? Thanks so much for joining me on The Explainer today. And keep learning,